And since we're on the subject of a difficult relationship with Islam, let's talk about Myanmar. The country is going through a significant phase, an election in about a month from now, and a crucial geopolitical realignment. Strangled by China, Myanmar is expanding its relationship with India. This includes both diplomatic ties and the military relationship. An Indian delegation visited Naypyidaw, the capital of Myanmar. India's Foreign Secretary Harshvardhan Shringla travelled with the Indian Army Chief General M.M. Naravane. This alone should tell you why this bilateral engagement is so special. It is rare for the Army Chief to go on a bilateral visit with a Foreign Secretary, especially in the middle of a border standoff with a country like China. And it would be safe to say that when India and Myanmar sat down to talk, the elephant in the room was the dragon. In focus were two subjects: infrastructure and sovereignty. The Indian delegation's visit comes against the backdrop of two events, two major setbacks for China. First, the Myanmar government decided to split up the new Yangon city project, a project that would connect the Yunnan province in China to central Myanmar. Why is it a setback? Because China was to build it single-handedly. A Chinese company had backed the contract, but now Myanmar plans to open this up to other international partners. So China is losing its exclusivity. China is also losing the trust of Myanmar's military. In the month of June, a spokesperson of Myanmar's military accused China of arming rebel groups. Myanmar reportedly has said that China is supplying sophisticated military weapons to rebels. They fear this could create an insurgency. Myanmar was ruled by the military for 49 years, and even today, the generals enjoy immense influence over the civilian government. And China has lost favor with the generals of Myanmar. It's increasingly becoming clear. Myanmar wants to break free from China's grip, and India seems willing to help. The Foreign Secretary and the Army Chief met with Myanmar's top civil and military leadership. Their aim was to take the ties forward in areas like security and connectivity. One of the key projects is the operationalization of Myanmar's Sitwe port. This will boost the country's connectivity with India's northeastern states. Reports say both sides want to open up the port by next year. On the security front, the focus was on tackling the rebels. The defense forces of both countries have been trying to expand their relationship. In 2017, India discussed training of Myanmar's sailors at India's elite defense institutions. In the same year, India and Myanmar held their first bilateral military exercises. Now, the security establishment on both sides needs to fight the threat of insurgency together. Let me show you something. On your screen right now is a report by the European Foundation for South Asian Studies. It talks about China's weapon supplies to insurgents, groups like the Arakan Army, that has carried out multiple terrorist attacks in Myanmar. Allegedly, these groups have tried to smuggle these weapons to terrorists on the India-Myanmar border. This poses a direct security challenge for India in the northeast. So this visit is the first time that an Indian Foreign Secretary is travelling with the Army Chief to a neighbouring country. In the month of August, India gave Myanmar $5 million. This was an annual contribution, part of a border area development program that began in the year 2012. So far, around 140 projects have been implemented in two regions of Myanmar with India's assistance. Today, India handed over a consignment of 3,000 vials of remdesivir to Myanmar. The Indian delegation also called on the Commander-in-Chief of the Defence Forces. Reports say the decision to send India's top diplomat with the military chief was taken at the highest level because India feels there is a need to strengthen this relationship on both the fronts. New Delhi is putting its weight behind the Quad and deepening its ties with the United States, Japan and Australia. Keeping allies on its side in the neighbourhood will only strengthen India's hand against China. Thank you for watching Gravitas on WION's YouTube channel. If you want to stay up to date with what's happening around the world, then subscribe to our channel and don't forget to like and share. Thank you very much for watching. WION, World is One.